Pig-headed discipline is essential in driving the growth of any business. It's the pure determination and relentless focus on the details that make the difference between those who succeed and those who flatline or struggle. To achieve rapid growth, your enthusiasm and determination to succeed must transcend to everyone on your team. As you develop and evolve your business, you will need to consistently acquire and implement new skills. To successfully adopt a new skill throughout an organization, however, it must become habit, and habits don't form overnight, but over a period of time. As business growth expert Chet Holmes says, repetition is the mother of skill. Bottom line is, when training is repeated regularly over time, the overall skill level greatly improves and becomes a habit, whether we're talking about tennis, golf, or business growth skills. You can double your sales in 12 months flat if you simply commit to consistent incremental improvement in areas of greatest impact. Let's, for example, take a look at the learning curve of a specific skill. In this case, consistent follow-up. This single skill can increase your sales by 80% if everyone on your team were to follow up more consistently and at least 5 times with every prospect. To improve any skill, one needs to start with training. This dot here is Monday and represents the onset of training. Once your entire staff has completed the initial training on enforcing a 5-step follow-up plan with every prospect, everyone leaves feeling focused and enthused, ready to implement the steps that will increase follow-up and ultimately increase sales. This next dot is Wednesday, and by then your team is still on a high and implementation has started to set in. However, after the weekend break, the learning curve has dropped and there's a noticeable return to old habits. So on Monday, you repeat the training, and by the following Wednesday, you see further improvements. By the next Monday, however, we have another drop as old bad habits return again. However, this time, more of the new skill adoption has been maintained. As you can see, over time, the consistent training eventually sets a new standard, and a new habit of consistent follow-up develops. To ensure new skill adoption and top producer results, Chet Holmes, who has worked with 60 of the Fortune 500 companies, insists that each and every sales rep fills out a disposition report. This report takes less than 5 minutes a day for them to fill out and is vital to ensuring they are deploying their new skill, and provides valuable feedback for identifying any weaknesses that need to be addressed in order to successfully develop the new skill. People respect what you inspect, and you can't improve when you don't measure. Whether you're flying solo or a company of 3,000, perfecting your sales training program starts with collecting the right information. You can start right now by creating a spreadsheet with all of the activities you perform on a daily basis. It should be very simple. Keep track of things like number of calls made, quote requests, and where these leads came from, such as search engine, radio, TV, yellow pages, and so forth. Then identify the results of those activities. Compile a list of all possible outcomes, like number of sales made, appointment requests, successfully reached decision maker, wrong number, and so forth. Finally, keep track of the product sold as a result of those activities. With data now added, let's break this down and analyze the activities. In a 5-day week, this rep had 95 conversations. Okay, so what were the results of those conversations? How many follow-up appointments were set? How many were not qualified? How many voicemails did this rep leave? What sales were made due to these activities and efforts? With this data, you can really see the effectiveness of each employee in detail and the effectiveness of the campaign. In this case, the rep had only 15 follow-up appointments set from those he had conversations with for the entire week. However, of those calls, he sold 8 new clients, giving the rep a relatively high close ratio of 53%. What do you think would happen if this rep could increase the number of appointments set each week? Let's take a look. Based on a $1,000 per client sale, you can see that by only increasing the conversion of those conversions to appointment set by 25% generates an additional $2,000 per week. If they were to increase by 50% in just this one area, you can expect a $4,000 increase in sales per week. See what I mean? Reports like this give you real diagnostic data to get under the covers of your business and ensures the skill development you and your team are learning each week is consistent and persistent. Make tracking and monitoring your sales activities a priority in your business. Regardless of the size of your business, training and adoption of new skills is critical to the growth of your company. With Sales Energizer, we make it easy for you to enter your daily sales activities and monitor your sales performance. Sales Energizer effectively reduces the learning curve, increases new skill adoption, and sales performance. See the results of your sales activities across your entire company, daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. With our two-step sign-up process, getting started with Sales Energizer is fast and easy. Once you're signed up, you'll gain access to your Getting Started checklist. Follow the steps, and you'll be posting your first activity in minutes. What are you waiting for? Start measuring your performance today so you can increase your sales tomorrow.